no pizza like Tuesday. I got food up in the fridge. Y'all keep looking for that new wave. I think I like it how it is.
Hey everybody, hi. Well, sorry that jump forward there, like kind of crazy. Where am I? There we go. Oh my goodness. I just had Okay, hi, it's Gretchen tonight. How are you this evening? It is time for another story in art, keeping it real. This is episode number 213. Yes. Most of my episodes have been live. If you're new to the channel, I go live every night at 6:30 p.m. Pacific, and 9 times out of 10, it's been live. There are instances where I do premieres and post premieres for you, but I still post one for this time every night. If I'm posting, it's because I'm off grid photographing someplace, like I just came back from Yellowstone. Yes, I missed the flood by a couple weeks, fortunately. B, I am out with my camera someplace off grid. Or C, as is the reason tonight, grandkids. And grandkids take precedent over most things. So when I get a chance to grab my grandkids and have them here, then I am going to post a premiere for you guys so that I can play with them. Unless Layla's coming, and then sometimes she co-hosts with me, but not tonight. Lachlan's coming, so it is time to be playing with Lachlan, and so I am doing a special premiere tonight. The story tonight is another one of our Washington Children's Choice Picture Book Award nominees, and that's the award that the kids in the state of Washington will vote on their favorite of a choice of 20 books. It is an honor that most author and illustrators just strive for, to get a state children's award, because, you know, when you're writing books for kids and you get voted in by kids as being the best one, yeah, that's a big deal. But what I bring to this for you guys as adults is what these stories have for you as individuals, as artists. We talk about the story theme, we talk about the art in them, and how that all goes together. So this first book tonight is by Kenji Lopez Alt, and he is actually not known for his children's books or being an author, other than an author of cookbooks and Master Chef. And he is a columnist for the New York Times food columnist. He's the chief culinary advisor for Serious Eats. Big time with that. But this is his first children's book, Every Night is Pizza Night. And the illustrator of this book is Gianna Ruggiero, is how it's pronounced. This person, as an illustrator, has a lot of different talents and whatnot. Worked on Toy Story 2. Let's see, what was that? Some of the other ones here. Went to the Ringling College of Art and Design. Worked with Pixar on Toy Story 3, Cars 2, and Day and Night. Paranorman, The Box Trolls. Lead concept artist for Record Run, Drop Mix, illustrator, harmonics, music systems, just all different kind of, very, very varied in what her artistic talents are. She has all kinds, does concept art, 3D, illustrations, but tonight we're going to see her work in Every Night is Pizza Night. Now, I have 2 books for us tonight, and The two books have quite a bit of difference to them. Every Night is Pizza Night, you'll see, is a story about a little girl who learns to broaden her horizons beyond pizza and why and how. The other book is a book that tells us about looking beyond what is just the visual in front of us and how that can broaden our horizon too, and what we look and what we see is not always all that is definitely not all that's there. So thanks for joining me, and let's get into the story for right now. We have the first one is Every Night is Pizza Night by Kenji Lopez Alt. Look at that cool end paper. Tonight is pizza night. So was last night. We're making pizza tomorrow too. Actually, every night is pizza night. Because pizza, well, is the best. This is a scientific fact. I have done tests to prove it. Test 4 with the waffle iron. It was messy but worth it. Test 118, cold morning slice outside, yeah. The Pythagorean theorem, triangles taste better. That was test 22 for pizza math. Test 37, pizza in the dark. Hello pizza, my old friend. Test 86, upside down pizza. Yum. Test 91, pizza upside down. Yum. Mr. Gonzalez knows my shopping list by heart. Everyone in the neighborhood shops at his store. A plain cheese pizza can be topped, Pippo. But how about some pepperoni this time? I admit, not everyone wants pizza all the time. Exhibit A, my papa. I long for a grapefruit. Mama says, think of what you're missing. There's chicken pot pie. Chicken not pie. 5-bean chili? Don't be silly. Peking duck? Peking yuck. French onion soup? French onion poop. Okay, but how do you know pizza is best if you never try anything else? What if Mama's right? My science teacher, Ms. Buffon, says a good scientist always wants more data. Data? Says Papa. You have the whole neighborhood. All right, I'll do it. I do not need to. I do not want to, but I will try other foods. I will do it for science. My neighbor Eugene thinks the best food is bibimbap. That's bibimbap. He is wrong. This is our old family recipe, he says. My pizza is not an old family recipe. Papa found it on a bag of flour. The colors in the old stone bowl are so pretty. I can't blink even though I know I'm supposed to. It smells spicy. It smells stinky. It does not smell like pizza. I do not need it. I do not want it, but I will try it for science. It is spicy, crunchy carrots, cool cucumbers, and rice. You are so delicious. There are so many of you, and I love it. Bibimbap, you are a taste sensation. But if stinky is wrong, I don't want to be right. This is new. This is exciting. This is. Is this better than pizza? Thank you and excuse me, but I need more data. I stop at the end of the hall where Farah lives. She says the best food is tagine. That's tagine. You make it by cooking a bit of this and a little of that under a clay hat. When I smell tagine cooking, it reminds me of my old home, she says. When I smell pizza cooking, it reminds me of how much I love pizza. At the markets, you can get just the right spices for chicken, chickpeas, or even camel, she says. Do camels like pizza? Probably yes. The tagine is ready, so Farah lifts the lid. Chicken is okay, and so are apricots, but together? Wild. I do not need it. I do not want it, but I will try it. I try another bite, then another, just to be sure. I can't stop. I am a tagine machine. And spices show me the flavors. Is this chicken and apricots? You do belong together forever in my belly. Is this better than pizza? Thank you, Farah, but I need more data. Dakota lives down the street. She's got a pot on her stove big enough for Mutzi to take a bath in. This is my mama's red beans and rice. It's the best way to make someone feel good. Maybe even better than a hug, she tells me. So when Papa gets sad, I cook up a big old pot for him. Does it always work? I ask. It never hurts, Dakota tells me. The beans look like big shiny beetles swimming in mud. At least I know rice is nice. I do not need it. I do not want it, but I will try it. Once you've had bibimbap and tagine, nothing can surprise. Holy pepperoni, this is good. Garlicky garlic, peppery peppers, celery cellars. It's like a great big hug around my belly. Is this better than pizza? Oh, I still need more data. Ronnie and Donnie run the dumpling truck down the street. They say dumplings are the best. First, Donnie shared his dumplings with just me, Ronnie says. Then we shared them with all our friends, says Donnie. And now we share them with the whole neighborhood. They look good. They look warm and cozy, but the best? I kind of need to try them. Just for science, of course. Careful, Pippo. They are really juicy. Back off, Donnie. I'm a scientist. Dumplings. Your middles are so hot and juicy. Your skins are so thin and stretchy. Little purses of delight. Are you better than pizza? Data, Donnie, data. I pull out my emergency pizza slice and I take a bite. Then another dumpling, then more pizza, then another dumpling. Dumplings are good, but pizza is still best. It is a scientific fact. So how can so many happy people be so wrong? I will ask Mr. Gonzalez. He knows everyone. He's tried everything. He will know what the best food is. Mr. Gonzalez, Mr. Gonzalez, I shout. What is it, Pippo? I have to know. Is pizza the best food in the world? Well, of course it is. He agrees. I knew it. I knew it all along. Of course pizza is the best. Pippo, pizza is the best, but it's not the only best. Huh? When it's cold out, the best is matzo ball soup from Levi's. When I want an extra rich treat, it's Vincenzo's chocolate cake. Famous Fred's famous Franks are the best when I'm in a rush. Or maybe that's Mrs. Mendoza's empanadas. Sometimes I just want hot buttered popcorn and nothing else will do. And of course, my mother's spicy green pozole soup is always the best. I say thank you and I walk home. How can so many things be the best? How can science explain that? Is Mr. Gonzalez right? Pizza always tastes good. Does that make it the best? Is the best food a family recipe? Is it something that reminds you of home? Is the best food the thing that says I love you without making a sound? Or is it something that you like to share? I've got to perform an experiment. Time to get baking. Test number 99. Pizza party. Tagine party at my house next week. Pippo, your pizza was the best. Best pizza ever. The science is in. According to my new data, pizza really is the best, but I'm pretty sure there are still a lot more bests I can try. Papa asks, what's for dinner tomorrow, Pippo? How about green pozole soup? I hear it's the best. And that's the story. There's Pippo's pizza recipe, the ingredients for Pippo's pizza, for the dough and the bake. That's so fun. And that is one of the Washington Children's Choice Picture Book Awards. Every night is pizza night. And it is that way because if you see it, the illustrations, so much detail in them, and just, oops, not that right here. Got it. What she did with them, especially can be seen in all this. The characters, the colors, in really, it's beautiful. Almost like a combination of collage, the striped shirts and the different patterns and the paint. It's just a wonderful. And then in the background, almost confetti background on that. I think it's a great book, really good. And get to see all the things that are different and what everybody else likes. And that things, we all like different things. So much so with art. Now the next book that I have to share, and let me get to that. We Are All Wonders. This is a very different book. This book is by Rj Palacio. Now, let me show you here. So some of you may have heard of this book, the original chapter book, and then because it became a movie in 2017, she lives in New York. Her debut novel, Wonder, has been on the New York Times bestseller list since March of 2012 and sold over 5 million copies worldwide. When I was a school librarian, I had at least 5 copies of this book when it came out and could not keep it on the shelf. The kids loved it. It is a great book. Rj Palacio is a first-generation American. Her parents were Colombian immigrants. She was born in 1963. Her birth name was Raquel Jaramillo, and she attended the High School of Art and Design in Manhattan and then majored in illustration at the Parsons School of Design. She went on to design book covers and do other kind of things, but when Wonder came out, it went on, the chapter book was published, then 365 Days of Wonder, and Mr. Brown's Book of Precepts, Augie and Me. It had several spin-offs. She did do this one that I'm going to share, We Are All Wonders, which is the picture book that accompanies this book. The chapter book had so much to share and is such a beautiful story and in depth. But it was a lot for little. You couldn't read it to a 5-year-old or a 6-year-old. But this came out, and you could, and they got it. And it is a wonderful book that I am excited to share with you here. And it's called We Are All Wonders. Now let's see if I've got the right. Oh, wrong one. Come on. I did that wrong. There we go. We Are All Wonders by Rj Palacio. I know I'm not an ordinary kid. Sure, I do ordinary things. I ride a bike. I eat ice cream. I play ball. I just don't look ordinary. I'm going to put this right here. I don't look like other kids. My mom says I'm unique. She says I'm a wonder. My dog Daisy agrees. But some people don't see that I'm a wonder. All they see is how different I look. Sometimes they stare at me, they point or laugh. They even say mean things behind my back. But I can hear them. It hurts my feelings. It hurts Daisy's feelings too. When that happens, I put on my helmet. I put Daisy's helmet on too. And then we blast off. Up, 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 up through the clouds. Across the galaxy. One of my favorite illustrations in the whole book right here. This galaxy picture. All the way to Pluto. We say hello to old friends. From far away, the earth looks so small. I can't see any people, but I know they're there. Billions of people. People of all different colors. People who walk and talk differently. People who look different, like me. The earth is big enough for all kinds of people. I know I can't change the way I look. But maybe, just maybe, people can change the way they see. If they do, they'll see that I am a wonder. And they'll see that they're wonders too. We're all wonders. Look with kindness, and you will always find wonder. So, that is the book. We're all wonders. And I wanted to end tonight with that story. Pippo found a way of seeing things differently and through different cultures' foods, and she found they were all the best. This little boy asks us to look from that viewpoint of space where we're all the same. We're all wonders. You can't tell the differences from way out there. And really, those differences don't really matter. So that is, we are all wonders. And the wonders of pizza was the name of tonight's show. And I want to thank you for being here with me tonight on this Story and Art, number 213, Keeping It Real. I'll be back tomorrow night with another premiere. It is close to the summer solstice, and each year I have 3 older sisters, and for the past 22 years, we get together for the Sisters Summer Solstice celebration and take off for a couple, 3 days and just reconnect as sisters and spend some time. It's great. It's just a wonderful thing to do. And we celebrate where we've been, where we're going, and what we're liking to do right now. And we celebrate the fact that we are sisters and that we are lucky to have each other. And I hope you guys all find somebody and tell them how lucky you are to have them in your life. And thank you for being here tonight with me and sharing this story and art with me of every night is pizza night and we are all wonders. And until next time, though, I ask one thing of you, and that is to keep looking for the beauty hidden in plain sight. It's all around you. It's in the smallest places, and sometimes it's huge and you might just miss it. But the first place I know you'll find it is if you go look in the mirror. Until next time, take care.
All we need is a place to be and a few good friends for some company. If you'd like to stay, you don't have to leave. We'll leave the lights on and the door unlocked. If you drop on by, you don't have to knock. We're happy to share whatever we've got.